Show your support to the channel and buy super thanks.
China's dominance in Olympics is a history-long story. China's rise in the Olympic rankings is no coincidence. It is the result of a decades-long, state-sponsored effort to invest in sports as a means of projecting national strength. China's government has explicitly made it a national priority to outperform other countries, particularly the United States, in the Olympics. China has been the most successful nation in Olympic table tennis, winning 66 medals, 37 gold, 21 silver, and 8 bronze. Since 1992, Chinese players have won at least one medal in every event. China, with highest number of gold medals in weightlifting, in low body weight classes. The government and a lot of private agencies get involved with young athletes and nurture them to bring laurels to their country. Special spotters are recruited to select children in the age group of 3 to 5 years from all over the country. Under the central scheme adopted by the Chinese government. Under the central scheme, the government has taken responsibility for all the athletes. From personal coaches to training methods to modern equipment, they get it all without having to think about the cost.
So many of the weightlifters are scattered from rural areas like this, where there's low infrastructure like no traffic lights. Animals can still roam around the streets freely, and the towns are really supported mainly from farming or transportation. And as you can tell, housing isn't the most advanced, and even equipment that they use is still really old and janky. The parents are usually out in the bigger cities doing blue-collar work, and so the kids usually live with the grandparents. And as you can tell from the fashion, that they're still holding their clothing. There's a lot of hand-me-downs. And what actually really shocked me was most of them didn't know what year they were born. And the schools that they come from don't have sports programs. So imagine never being able to try out for a basketball, volleyball, or soccer team in your life. And your only ticket to becoming an athlete is actually to be chosen. And so the schools are actually really supportive of it. Here we are talking to the principals, and here coach is also talking with the teachers about how to get the parents on board. And the controversy is really because the parents believe that weightlifting is extremely strenuous sport, and so they'd rather see their kids be swimming or playing a small ball sport like ping pong than to live a quote-unquote hard life like this. On the final round, which is a trial week at school. And schools are typically a couple hours away from their hometown, so it could be tough because it's the first time away from home. So we start with an introductory lunch just to see how they're feeling, and it's normal to catch kids crying, even coaches crying on the first week of school, so it's a very understanding situation. First day of training could be tough as well because there's a transition period, but they do look at flexibility, mobility, piles, and lots of positional work. I'll let coach take over on these cues. And she says if they can master the power position, the lower back and the hips and knees, they're basically set. They'll repeat this over and over the next couple of days. And their whole goal is just to see how well they progress in this position. Next few days is still going to be pretty similar with plyometrics, positional work, maybe touch a barbell here and there, some squats. But the most interesting thing is how they incorporate gymnastics as a test for core control and coordination. The next two kids you see are the only two that made it out of the 11. First kid was chosen.
Such is the importance accorded to proper training. Every athlete participating in the Olympics undergoes a mandatory 350 days training. This is done out of respect for China's Confucian beliefs and is called the structured training method. China gives importance to winning gold as opposed to just winning any medal. The government has taken it upon itself to bring in as many gold medals as possible. They believe it sends an important message to the outside world about how far China has come as a nation and the importance of gold-winning athletes in shaping the country's GDP. China's large population and diversity enables it to source athletes with attributes that meet the requirements of different sports. Elite athletes are extremely disciplined and able to endure extreme hardship during training. From endorsement deals with the state, at least they can leverage their success after retirement. Between the 1996 and 2020 Olympic Games, China netted 226 gold, 157 silver, and 137 bronze medals, putting it in second place in both golds and total medals behind only the United States. China's best performance to date came in 2008, when China hosted the Olympics in Beijing. That year Chinese athletes led the world gold medal count by a wide margin with 48 golds. China averages 1 medal per 2.2 million citizens, placing it at 107th in the world. The United States has earned 1 Olympic medal for every 100,853 residents. China's success has likewise been concentrated in a few disciplines. Athletes competing in gymnastics, diving, and shooting have produced the most medals for China. Chinese athletes have also earned more gold medals in table tennis, weightlifting and badminton than any other country in the world. When it comes to supporting athletes, the government is unquestionably doing the right thing and spending its money well and being a dominant country in Olympic history.
I that's powerful. Cannot see any other lifter in this group